Well, guys, we got another anime we need to talk about. Now, again, I have talked about this already on the channel. So, again, if you've seen it, cool. If you've never even heard this anime, stick around. And then, again, by the end of the video, maybe it'll get you a little bit hyped to watch a different kind of anime. So, today we got Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. This was actually a brand new anime that came out later on, I would say, in or this year or late last year. But either way, I was excited to watch this. So, the entirety of this anime is based around a character, Kazuhiro, who he's a grown guy. He goes to work and does his thing, but he always goes to sleep and he travels to this other world. And he has a friend by the name of Marie, who's an elf, who is a mage, and they go on these adventures. And he always thought like, hey, this is just a dream realm. And then when they go into this dungeon and things don't go the way that he expects, he holds on to her because he's like, hey, this is a dream. She'll be fine, and I'll just wake up and everything will be fine. Well, unfortunately, that's not the way it goes, because he wakes up in his bed and she's there with him. He's like, oh my god, she just was transported from one world to the other. So during the duration of the series, he shows her things within Japan, from the food to the language to the culture, and she's learning at the same time with him, and keep is really involved in doing this. And she, of course, she's got to hide her identity that she's an elf. And he he starts realizing of she really enjoys being here and she just wants to stay there. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna let her stay. And they continue to go back to the other world and they meet different characters. They meet one that's an art dragon, and she even comes to the world as well, and she becomes a handful as well, which is hilarious because not only do we have to worry about one person, but now we got to worry about another character and how she's got to keep her identity secret and where she comes from. And she uses different magic to where, like, at one point when he goes to visit his grandfather, she has like a cat that's like a familiar, to where whatever the cat feels, sees, eats, whatever, she'll be able to as well, because she enjoys the food over there. She enjoys the drinks, or the sights or whatever, because all the different things that they offer over there they don't have in the dream world. And again, he's tried different ways to bring food or other things back and forth, and he slowly starts realizing, okay, maybe it's not a dream world, maybe it's an actually whole nother world that he's able to access for some unknown reason that of course, us as the viewer has not yet to figure out. And one of the things I will really say I enjoyed is, again, the action here was really good. It was able to, your normal, action scenes going into the adventure, the comedy, and the character progression and the story. The animation was very done as well, and the voice acting. And again, just seeing how the story went off too. And what really kind of threw me off was the very last couple episodes, because again, he has Marie go with him to his grandfather's farm, because that's where he grew up, and he did not have a whole lot of friends. He did not do this. He did not do that. He just liked to sleep a lot. So his grandparents would let him sleep. And one of the things that was really crazy is when him and Marie are like, "Hey, we're gonna go to sleep for the night," and his grandfather comes and he sees light. He's like, "Well, are y'all two already asleep?" And he sees the magic of, I guess, them going to the other world. He's just like, "Have fun over there, you two." And he was very quickly able to figure out that Marie was not from this world, that she was from another world. So it makes you wonder, how much does his grandpa know to where he was able to figure all this out so quickly, and that he knows that his grandson has the ability to go to another world and be able to travel back and forth. So I found that kind of cool. And by the very end of it, we see where these two, they come back to Japan. They are just living their lives normally and still be able to discover a new labyrinth and a new uh, this new area that they're going to be adventuring in the other world, and especially meeting different characters and meeting different people that are going to help them along the way. So again, I will say this: this anime does have a lot of comedy. This anime has a lot of drama. It has, like I said before, I don't want to repeat myself, but again, if you like things like that, if you like certain other animes that has to do with Isekai a little bit, then definitely check out this anime. You're not going to be disappointed. I enjoy it. If you guys enjoy it, that's great. If you don't enjoy it, that's fine. If you guys haven't come across this anime, what have you guys thought about it? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it boring? Is it just not for you? Either way, that's perfectly fine. What are your thoughts about it? Let me know about it down in the comments. And as always, I'm seeing you guys on the very next one.